Hello and welcome to Sorry Christine. Here is a detailed tutorial on how to make this beautiful bubu dress. This is a very simple one, and if this is what you are interested in watching, do watch this video to the end. Do not skip any parts. It's not gonna take long. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and do share this video. If you want to get more updates whenever I post new tutorials, do turn the post notification bell on. So if you want to make a dress like this, you don't want to make use of a heavy fabric for making this kind of dress. You want to make use of fabrics like silk, like chiffon, so that it falls effortlessly. I mean, the ripples at the side, you can see the way everything fell, so smooth and nice. So you want to choose out your fabric before making this. Please pay close attention to how I fold this fabric. I first folded this into 2, then into 4. So this is folded into 4. When making this dress, I made use of 3 yards 14 inches in total. That's for the fabric, and the width is 30 inches. The other one, I'm going to use that for the seam, and the length that I'm using is 60 inches. So I'll be working on the front and the back together, and from the center here I'm going to come inward by 3 inches. That is for the neck width. Then I'm going to come down by 1 inch for the neck depth, which is for the back. I'm going to be making use of 1 inch for the back neck depth. From this place, I will also come down from the top part by 7 inches for the front neck depth. Remember I said I'll be working on the front and the back together. For your neckline at the front, you can make use of V neckline, you can make use of a U neckline. Just go out with your creativity. So this is the neckline I'm going to be using. I do not want it to be sharp at the edge there, so I'm just going to curve that part a little. Then I will roll it straight up to the neck width. Once the neckline is done, we are going to mark down the shoulder width. So divide your shoulder width by 2 and take down the measurements. For this, I'm making use of 14 divided by 2, so I'm gonna have to mark 7 inches down there. So from this point where I marked 7 inches, I'm going to mark 7.5 inches away from it. So this will serve as the armhole. You can add maybe 1 inch or ½ inch to this when making yours, depending on how you want the ease to be. So I'm going to determine the midpoint of this 7.5 inches, and I will come down by 0.5 inch. Then from this edge, I'm just going to draw a curve from this point to the midpoint where I mark 0.5 through to the other end. I just want to get a curved line here. That's just what I'm trying to achieve. Also note that when you are working with fabrics like this, you want to pin them down so they don't move. You want everything to be in place. So that is why I pinned all these areas so that my fabric can be in place. So to get the second arm width, from the top here, come down by 5.5 inches. So this would be at the wrist. Okay, this arm width we are trying to get here will be for the wrist part. So, or you can just measure your wrist, okay, something that will be comfortable for you to allow your hand pass through in and out. Then you divide that by 2 and mark that down. So for me, I'm going to be marking 5.5 for this dress. After that, I will go downward to the base of this fabric. From the center here, I'm going to measure out the width what I want. So I'm making use of 19 inches for this base. I'll just go ahead and mark down 19 inches. Once I'm done marking this, the next thing I'm going to do is to connect this 5.5 inches that I have here to the 19 inches at the base using a straight line. The line would be straight. Okay, so once I'm done connecting, I will go ahead and cut it out. So this is it, guys. I've gone ahead to cut out this part of the dress. The next part I'm going to cut is the neckline, the back neckline only. Please take notes. I'll be cutting the back neckline only because the front and the back are together. After that, I'm going to cut this armhole opening. Okay, the next part I'm going to cut is the front neckline. For me to do that, I'm going to take out my pins so that this can be free for me to separate. Okay, so I'm going to separate the back from the front so that the front is standing alone. If you go ahead to cut together, you're going to get something different, and you really do not want that. So that is why you have to separate this first before you cut the front neckline. So I'm done separating this. I'll go ahead and cut this place off. You can measure these parts to ensure you still have your value there, which is 3 inches. So guys, we are done with the cutting of this dress. I'll go ahead and take out the remaining pins, open this up, and proceed to the sewing process. So if you have watched to this point and you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button, do like and share this video. And if you have questions, you can ask them in the comment section. So this is it all opened up. You can see the front neckline, the back neckline, and we have the first armhole. I've cut out some strips that I'm going to be using to pipe the neckline, the armhole areas, and this is in width 1.5 inches. Okay, so I'll quickly do this, piping all of these areas with this strip of fabric, and here we have that all done. Look at the armhole, all neatly done, and look at the neckline. So next, I'm going to measure down from the shoulder downward. Just keep your hands straight and mark 15 inches. Okay, so once I've marked 15 inches here, I'm going to repeat the same process on this other side. I'm going to measure from the shoulder downward. Keep your hands straight when making this and mark down 15 inches. Afterwards, I'm going to connect these two marked areas using a straight line. The reason we are doing this is because we want to draw a scanty gathers on this line that we have just marked. So I'm going to open this up so you don't make a mistake of sewing both of them together. You actually want to make your gathers on the front part only. So you take this to the machine. I'll be doing that soon, and I'm just going to run a scanty gathers onto this all through the line, and once I'm done, I'll show you what it looks like. So this is it, guys. I've gone ahead to run my gathers. You can make use of your running stitches, or you can use your machine. I use my machine for this, and it's very simple. So the next thing we have to do is to sew the sides of this dress. Okay, I will take this to the machine and sew from these parts, leaving the 5.5 sleeve width opening the way it is. I'm just going to sew from here to the base using 0.5 inch seam allowance, and I'm going to do the same thing here. This is it, guys. I've gone ahead to run the stitches at the side. Next is for us to hem this opening, so I'm just going to fold this inward and sew. I'll do the same for the other opening, and I'm also going to hem my dress at the base. I'll fold this in and sew it round. This is the final look. You can see you can style this in different ways, and both of them are amazing. So let me know which is your favorite. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the sleeveless, or you prefer the long sleeve one? Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you in the next one.